Oh my god, how's it going, guys? It feels like it's been a while since I've actually been in front of camera where I show my face. It's kind of crazy. Like, how long has it been now? Like a couple weeks? 2 weeks? But either way, when life happens, it literally just gets you away from YouTube. It's just crazy. Hopefully in another video, I can talk about what has been going on in my life personally, just saying nothing bad happened. I'm perfectly okay. I'm just saying that life happened where it just took me away from YouTube for a little bit, just like temporarily. And with all that being said, I just want to point out that I have been slacking on my movies so bad. Probably in the entirety of March, I probably saw like 3 films altogether, and it's pretty pathetic of me. Because March 2017 has been a time for film for me where nothing has really grabbed my attention. I sometimes just go to the theaters and go see these films with no expectations, and I will be covering both the good and the bad in these little quick reviews. And for one, I haven't seen Ghost in the Shell yet, but I will go see Ghost in the Shell, but that will be next month. Literally. Because it's going to be in April. And the 3 films that I'm going to be talking about is Kong Skull Island, Beauty and the Beast, and Saban's Power Rangers. This is going to be a lot of fun. But first, let's talk about Kong Skull Island. Now, Kong Skull Island is the second film that is in the new monster universe that the 2014 Godzilla has set up, and is directed by the Kings of Summer director Jordan V. Roberts. And a lot of people are saying that this film was terrible. They're saying it's a turn your mind off action film. It's nothing but visual appeal. And I was like, okay, whatever. I just want to go into this movie, no expectations. And I ended up having a really great time with Kong Skull Island. Now, if you were to come up to me and say, you know what, Ryan, Kong Skull Island has bland characters, it has a lame story, and you're just pointing out all the things that makes terrible movies, I'll be like, you're exactly right. Because Kong Skull Island, at least it knows exactly what it is. Which is that turn your brain off type of action film. It is a lot of fun, and there are some pretty bad characters if you were to point that out. Like Tom Hiddleston's character, pretty bad. Brie Larson's character, pretty bad. Samuel L. Jackson's character, he just wants to blow shit up. But John C. Reilly's character, he absolutely steals the show. He was probably my favorite character in the entire film. And plus, King Kong in the film was pretty awesome. Like, you're gonna feel sympathy towards him, because imagine, like, people coming into your home and just blowing all this shit up. You're not gonna be happy about that. So you're really rooting for him to take down all these monsters and humans towards the end of the film. It's more visual eye candy than anything else, because there are some action moments where you're gonna roll your eyes a lot. There are some terrible characters, and I know that it's a terrible movie, but deep down, I had a great time with it because this movie knew exactly what it was, and it played off of that. And it's like my new guilty pleasure of 2017 right now, because I say, if you want to see Kong Skull Island, it is definitely worth getting at the Redbox release. Now that we talked about Kong Skull Island in all its guilty pleasureness, if that's even a word, but let's talk about Beauty and the Beast. Now, Beauty and the Beast is the newest live-action adaptation from the 1991 animation classic Beauty and the Beast, and is directed by Bill Condon. He directed a Twilight film. Now, I really had no expectations when I went to go see Beauty and the Beast, because it could either be Maleficent bad or Cinderella good. Both ways, and it just made me absolutely nervous. Now, I can actually say that Beauty and the Beast was actually pretty good. Like, out of all the Disney princess adaptations, Beauty and the Beast is probably my favorite one. Almost everything on a technical standpoint was absolutely awesome, because you got the production design, you got the costumes, and even the CGI that went into the Beast. It was all done very well. And as far as praises go, that's where I absolutely draw the line, because even though Beauty and the Beast is a great story, and it is a great story, there really isn't anything in the film that affected me as much, because I've seen this film done plenty of times before. And even though there are some new story elements that they added in there, and I think you should go see the movie because of those new things, I think it's basically the same thing over and over again, which, yeah, no shit, it's Beauty and the Beast. The performances were good at best. There wasn't really anybody that stood out besides Luke Evans as Gaston. He was perfect and born to play that character. Also added with new musical numbers, some pretty awesome character revisions, and just overall a really great time, and I think you should go see it, because I think you should go see Beauty and the Beast at the matinee price. Now that we talked about Bestiality, the movie, let's talk about my childhood, The Power Rangers. Now, The Power Rangers is the reboot of the 1990s hit show The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and is directed by Dean Israelite, the director of Project Almanac. Now, The Power Rangers is my goddamn childhood. If this movie sucked, my hopes and dreams of having a great Power Rangers film would absolutely be destroyed. Now, I can say that The Power Rangers kind of disappointed me. I'm pretty sad. If I were to give any praises towards the Power Rangers film, is the performances, because they all gave some pretty great performances. If I were to choose like a least favorite Ranger, I would choose the guy who portrayed Zack the Black Ranger. And if I were to choose the favorite, I would choose R.J. Cyler as Billy the Blue Ranger. He was my favorite character in Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, and he's my favorite character in this film. And then we have, Krispy Kreme donuts. Krispy Kreme donuts was so blatantly put in there. If you thought Michael Bay was bad when it came to like the Beats pill scene in Transformers Age of Extinction, this is like 20 times worse, because I shit you not, that is literally a plot device used to further the movie. Krispy Kreme donuts. But it fucking worked, because I ate a Krispy Kreme donut afterwards and it was pretty damn good. Now if I were to point out like a major problem I have with the film, is just the tones that they were trying to experiment with the film. Because for one, they were trying to go for like a serious Breakfast Club type of thing within the Rangers, but then we get to Rita Repulsa, who's just over the top, and it just, all these tones that they were trying to put together and make into one consistent thing was not done well at all. And when the big action battle scene happened, I didn't really care who died or what was gonna happen, because I didn't really care about some of these characters, and it was kind of weird. But I did see the original Tommy and Kimberly, and they look exactly the same. But with that being said, I say if you want to see the Power Rangers, it's definitely worth waiting for the Netflix release. And yeah, that's it. That's all my speed reviews that I have for you of March. I think that maybe I should be doing this like a monthly thing, because maybe some movies I'll do like a full review on, like the movies that I really want to talk about, because it's just kind of too much just pumping out 3 different videos for these different films, and I don't have time for that. And in my next video, I'll absolutely explain why I am doing this. But thank you guys so much for watching my video, my kind of like speed review-ish videos, and I want to know what your guys' thoughts are about the films that I have talked about. What did you guys think of Kong Skull Island, Beauty and the Beast, and Power Rangers? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all that social media shit down below. Keep in contact with me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and as always, guys, may the Force be with you.